90s. Welcome to AOL code. Tips and turn cold. Now the stories unfold. Dial up dreams to LinkedIn kings. He taught the world how to build through strings. It's the no guessing, just grow. 4 steps deep, he's coach them. Numbers, big first trainers, rows, max lit fire. Now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coaches, the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shape and fade. Just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Scale fast. Go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday night broadcast. So here we are, a new month, and I hope all of you finished up January where you wanted to be. But I got to tell you, February, oh my God. For those of you that have been on LinkedIn or Facebook for any length of time, everything is changing, but it's all going to benefit all of you. Those of you that are watching this broadcast live on Facebook, those of you that are watching this live on LinkedIn, and of course, my YouTube channel, and obviously my friends that are tuned into this Zoom so that they can get their questions answered. Tomorrow is Groundhog's Day, holidays. One of the most effective strategies that I've introduced over the years, and let me stop the share for just a minute. And let me hold up, it's 45 degrees in Miami right now. It actually feels like it's 37. It's cold. And that brings to mind my bad weather strategy that we're going to talk a little bit about tonight. But our primary focus tonight, and let me make sure we got you plugged into the right image. And let me just take a quick peek to see who's here. Beth, I'm sorry I'm sorry I missed you guys too. And to those of you that were in Orlando, my doctor and my wife wouldn't let me go. But we're going to talk a little bit about that too. So let's talk about AI. Artificial intelligence is fundamentally shifting network marketing from a numbers-driven, interruption-based model to a precision-driven, attraction-based business. And one of the things that dawned on me, actually, I was working with one of my students over the weekend, and reminded me of how what I've been teaching for years is like the Vulcan mind melt. In other words, I've been giving students the scripts, the words to use, the tactics that have helped them literally go to the top of their business. Now, what has happened 4 years ago, artificial intelligence was introduced to the world, and I have slowly been integrating AI into my training. Instead of cold messaging, endless follow-ups, and guessing who might be interested, AI now helps identify who to talk to, when to talk to them, how to start conversations that feel natural and relevant. This moves the industry away from burnout and rejection towards intentional relationship building, where distributors focus their time on people most likely to engage, buy, and build a business. Well, you know what? For 30 years, my endless free leads training programs, my 4-step formulas, and my proven scripts have been helping tens of thousands of network marketers do the exact same things and literally move on to become top earners in their companies. You know, just like for years, I've been teaching the Socratic method of selling, originally taught by Socrates. I mean, we're going back 2,000 years. The process hasn't changed. Only today, they're calling it neuro-linguistic selling or neuroselling, and it's all about words. It doesn't matter what you call it. The process and the end result are what's important. Now, years ago, I had to struggle to convince people to go to AOL, then to build their business on MySpace. When Facebook became relevant in 2008, 2009, by 2012, I didn't have to convince anybody to go to Facebook. Well, the world is catching up. What I've been teaching for years has now been made easier. 30 years I've been teaching this. And now we are retooling everything with AI. Today, my students that are using AI in conjunction with my strategies and scripts tell me that it's the equivalent of adding rocket fuel to their daily business building activity. So why should you listen to me? For those of you that are here for the first time, or for those of you that are watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, or my YouTube channel. In the 90s, I broke the code to a social network called America Online, and I used their texting feature to develop a simple 4-step formula with scripts that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. AI has completely rewritten how success is created online. What once took hours of thinking, continual trial and error, and guessing what to do, what to post, or what to say, now happens faster, easier, and with duplicatable precision when you know how to use AI. Now, for years, I've been demonstrating that the internet is the great equalizer in network marketing. Now, AI is truly the great equalizer. And the bottom line is, it's never been easier. And so, introducing artificial intelligence to all of my trainings, from my digital courses to my boot camps. AI is also transforming communication itself, like my scripts have been doing for years. Rather than replacing human connection, it enhances it by helping distributors sound clearer, more confident, and more consistent, especially those who struggle with wording, following up, or storytelling. AI can suggest conversation paths, refine messages to match tone and personality, and help maintain momentum without sounding robotic. And that is a problem with all of the various AI systems that are out there. Take my scripts, modify them a little bit, but they are the foundation of conversation that you want to be having with people. And this dramatically levels the playing field, allowing newer or less confident marketers to communicate at a higher level while still being authentic. Authenticity is the most important part. And what I've been teaching for years is now being automated. But if you don't automate it correctly, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. From a duplication standpoint, AI changes everything. Traditional training relied heavily on personal experience and personality, experience, and memory, which made results inconsistent across teams. About a month ago, I heard from a good friend that I worked with years ago, Brent Bryson, who's one of the top earners in Nu Skin. And he has been blown away, like most top earners, with what's happening on AI. AI introduces systems, workflows, and repeatable processes that guide distributors step by step, prospecting, following up, onboarding, and leadership communication. The beautiful part about this is it is easy to duplicate. This creates cleaner duplication, faster ramp ups for new team members, and more predictable outcomes, which has always been one of network marketing's biggest challenges. And finally, AI is redefining leadership and scaling up. Leaders are no longer just motivating from the front, they're equipping their teams with intelligent tools that save time, improve decisions, and reduce being overwhelmed. This allows organizations to grow without leaders becoming the bottleneck. In essence, AI is shifting network marketing from hustle dependent to system enabled, where success is driven less by who works the hardest and more by who works the smartest. So while in the process of updating my digital training, I experienced a huge aha moment. And that is the similarities between basically what I've been teaching all of you for years is the equivalent of, if for those of you that are Star Trek fans, the Vulcan mind melt. For my head, I've been giving you the scripts, the strategies, the things to say. In our boot camps, we've shown you exactly what to do. And now everything is changing, but at the same time it's changing, it's staying the same. So here we are, February, 4 weeks, 28 days. And I'm going to give you some things that you can do that will trigger activity that will result in conversations that will result in new team members. And again, the similarities between what I taught in boot camps 7 years ago is still similar to what we're teaching today. One of the most popular and effective tactics when you bring somebody into your business has always been getting your new recruits to talk to people. Help your new recruits make $1,000 quickly, and they'll stay in business with you. And so changing your picture on Facebook has been the easy thing to do. Change your picture and start talking to the people that react and respond. Only now, with some of these new artificial intelligent systems like ChatGPT, they've taken that whole strategy and they've taken it to a whole new level. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, we're going to dive deeper into it. Now, every Monday we have a training. I've been calling it Max GPT Monday, but we're changing it. We're going to talk about why AI is the missing piece to building your business. And I'm optimistic that it'll be changed by tomorrow. Money Making Monday, where we're going to dive even deeper into what we're talking about tonight. You know, there are over 30 holidays in the month of February. I mean, literally, there's more than one every day. And these holidays give you a chance, again, to engage people in a conversation. So you got official holidays, you got unofficial holidays, and then you got company events. On the 14th and the 15th and the 16th, on the 16th is President's Day. We have a 3-day weekend. Towards the end of the month, we have Margarita Day. And of course, on the 14th, we also have Valentine's Day. Well, tomorrow is National Dark Chocolate Day. I'm sorry, today was National Dark Chocolate Day. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day. Tuesday is National Carrot Cake Day. Thursday is thank your postal workers for their service. Phenomenal opportunity to start conversations with postal workers. And Monday the 9th is National Pizza Day. So you can go to this website and literally pull up the unofficial holidays. Let me see if I've got it keyed up. I mean, you're literally not going to believe so look at all. So like I said, today was National Dark Chocolate Day. And we could come down here. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day. Just come down and pick a holiday. National Carrot Day is on Tuesday. National Hemp Day is on Wednesday. Homemade Soup Day. Just keep working your way down. Thursday is World Nutella Day. Friday is National Wear Red Day. I mean, literally. Ice cream for breakfast day is on Saturday. Pizza day. And there are strategies, tactics that you can use to literally start a conversation or restart a conversation with people you know or with people that you want to know. Now, for 30 years, I've used this popular image that describes the evolution of man. And that changed 3 years ago with the introduction of AI, artificial intelligence. And again, it comes down to being not just human, but being relevant and communicating with the person on the other end. And most of these AI systems, excuse me, they missed the boat. They missed the boat. Ozzy sent someone a connection request on the 16th. Admire your commitment to personal growth and community service. Someone dedicated to health and wellness. I believe we could share valuable insights. I'd love to connect, exchange ideas. This was an AI generated connection request. Well, he accepted the connection request. 30 minutes later. Why would you want to speak? Well, here's another one. I hope you're doing. I wanted to share something exciting, a done-for-you system where you get 10 plus pre-qualified leads and an AI that follows up, books calls for you. You only focus on closing. More and more of these are popping up. And so for those of you that are registered for my advanced training, I ended up rescheduling it because as I started to get into it, I started to list all the major AI chatbots. I really am going to be focusing on Chat GPT and Claude. But these other ones that you have listed here all have interesting functions. So the question, of course, is which one are you going to use? Now, let me just say this. The longer you're not taking action, the more money you're losing. And I always, I get on these things and I look at some of you and I look at your profiles and I look at your LinkedIn pages and I looked at what you're doing and I just marvel at how many of you are not taking advantage of this information. You're not doing the things that you could be doing to be closing sales. I'm going to give you all a very, very simple example, and I'm going to demonstrate it tonight. We've got some new scripts that are generating outrageous numbers. Whoops. In fact, let me do that now. I'm going to pop back over here. All right, now let's pick a profession. All right, let's say you're in a health and wellness business. And no, it hasn't been rescheduled yet. I'm going to be doing it over the next 2 days. All right, so let's pick people, for those of you that are in the health and wellness business. What kind of professional would naturally be interested in your business? Well, nurses. So let's come up here or actually, instead of nurses, let me take fitness instructors. No, I'm going to go with nurses. So let's see how many nurses are on LinkedIn. We'll go over here to Sales Navigator. And you got 10 million nurses on LinkedIn. All right. Now, let's come back over here. Now, let's take a look at nurses who are looking for opportunities. Looking for opportunities, nurses. So out of 10 million nurses, you got 25,000 nurses that are looking for something new, looking for opportunities. Well, how about looking for an opportunity? Because you're going to get different results. Go over to Sales Navigator. You got another 15,000. 25, 15, 40,000 nurses that are looking for an opportunity. And yet we know that out of those 10 million nurses that are on LinkedIn, a large percentage of those people have tried network marketing and they have a bad taste in their mouth. And so we introduced some new strategies and some new scripts whereby for the people that say they're looking for an opportunity, what you want to do, you qualify them, you find out what they're looking for, you determine can you help them, not hard to do. And then before you talk about your business, what you're going to do is you want to find out what their experience with network marketing is casually. And they're open about it. And once they tell you what their problem was, you show them, you follow the script. And what we're finding is that for every 10 people that you talk to, you follow the scripts, 4 out of the 10 are open to looking at another opportunity, your opportunity. And out of those 4 people, 2 are joining the business. So you're in an industry where the masses are being taught you got to go through 100 no's to get a yes. Make a list, call your friends. The perception that in order to be successful in network marketing requires that you sell to your friends is one of the reasons that turns people off to network marketing in the first place. If you're on LinkedIn, if you're on Facebook, and you're not talking to 5 people about your business today, you are missing the goddamn boat because other people are doing it. And now with AI, even more people are going to be doing it. So this is one example. Now, let's come back over and let me give you another example. For those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, all right, go over and look at your connections. A third of the people that you're connected to are prospects that you lost track of. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to search my existing connections. And I'm going to say, you know what? Show me all the fitness instructors that I'm connected to. All right. So these are all fitness instructors that I'm connected to. Now I can go over here. Let's take a look at Laura. Well, she's online right now and we're connected, but I've never talked to her. All right. Now, LinkedIn's got their own artificial intelligence. Okay. Cold messages can be hard. Introduce yourself. Okay. These don't work. As someone who has spent over 30 years mentoring, it's taking information off of your profile. You're shooting yourself in the foot if you use what they're giving you. Follow my scripts because they're proven to work. Now, let's take a look and see how long we've been connected. Well, we've been connected for 11 years, but we've never talked. And my friends, all of you have the same thing going on. All right. Now, let me come back. So we're going to focus on ChatGPT and Claude. Those are the two. Today, you can use AI on LinkedIn and Facebook to start better conversations with your prospects, attract more serious business builders to you, and enroll reps and customers faster than ever before. The key is to take my script, run it, if you want to change it, through ChatGPT or Claude, alter it just a little bit. These are going to be the two AI systems that you're going to work when it comes to communicating with people. Using AI with my 4-step formula makes it simpler, easier, and faster to enroll people from LinkedIn and Facebook. Follow my systems, teach them well, and watch the power of duplication work for you. It's create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. Bingo. That's all you have to do. A system and duplication is what turns your business into a massive organization. The magic of network marketing is it's simple, it's teachable, and it's repeatable. Michelle sent me this. I only started working with you, already enrolled 4 people in my business. Been in network marketing for years, but never had these kind of results. I get 1 or 2 of these every day. And Leela, it's only been a week since we started. We've already enrolled 4 people in our business. We've got 3 more almost ready to go. We never thought it would be so easy. Personal coaching has made this possible. You're the best. Or humility. I am the best. And if you're here, I'm handing you on a silver platter the steps that you need to take. As a matter of fact, I give away more free information than what you'll go and you'll pay somebody else for. Now, for boot camp, we have a new scripts book, and we've added other elements, motivational quotes and case studies. Now, there are new ways to harness the power of attraction marketing. The side hustle strategy I introduced this one back in 2000, I think it was 2013, 2014. All comes down to posting. New Year's resolutions, you can still use wishing people a happy new year. You can do it in January, you can do it in February, especially if you're starting up a conversation with somebody, it works January and February. What New Year's resolutions have they set? What skills are they looking for? What do they want to do? The bad weather message. Hey, it's going to be 4 below 0 today, and there'll be 3 feet of snow in my driveway. What will the weather be like where you are today? It's that simple. And posting a GIF, a moving image, has proven to generate faster results. So if you haven't registered yet, in fact, let me do this before I dive deeper into this. Let me come over here. I'm going to put in the chat first some links. The first link I'm going to put in here is if you haven't registered yet for boot camp, you can go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp. Use the promo code best deal, and it'll drop the price, $79. Better deal. Register for 2 boot camps, or twofer. Actually, when you think about it, it's actually when you register for boot camp, you get the recorded sessions for the January boot camp, so it's almost 3 boot camps. Brings the price down to $59 a boot camp. Use the promo code DOUBLE. And for those of you that really want to get this, and unfortunately, I can't work with everybody in my coaching program, my 90-day boot camp challenge. So let me come back. All right. So I gave you the links. Boot camp starts on Thursday. And we've got a lot of new material. We've got a new scripts book. We've got a training on avatars. A lot of new tools. Our twofer. Go to maxsteingart.com/2-fur. Like I said, it's the February and March boot camp, but you also get access to the January boot camp, which finished. It's almost 3 boot camps. And the 90-day boot camp challenge. Over the next 90 days, you're going to learn the techniques and actions required to create a position of prominence on LinkedIn and Facebook. Prominence. Influencer. How to build trust and authority in your niche market. Comes down to posting. How to generate more quality leads, how to generate more income by converting those leads to customers, and how to be able to choose your clients rather than the other way around. So, your 90-day boot camp challenge. Extra tools. You got our 90-day game plan, whale book, and our anthology. Avatars. Now, this is what we're going to show you how to do in boot camp. And the bottom line is, with AI leverage, it multiplies everything. So change your picture on Facebook. This is AI generated. When I changed my picture, I got 49 likes and 13 comments. 4 days later, it was up to 54 likes, 13 comments. Robert Arthur, we changed his picture. Within 24 hours, he had 24 likes and 4 comments. That's 28 opportunities to start a conversation. 54 likes, 8 comments. Colin Fox, 24 hours after we start. Changing your picture generates immediate responses. You bring somebody into your business, you do this. In step one of my system, your profile becomes your stage on LinkedIn and Facebook, where people meet you long before they ever speak to you. And when your profile is crafted to properly brand you, it begins attracting the very prospects that you want to reach. From there, something remarkable is going to happen. It starts with a picture on your profile that's working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. One of my students was all excited because he used AI to generate a nicer picture, clearer, more in focus than what he originally had. And what I showed him in boot camp is dress up. Is it okay to change picture to a professional cartoon? Um, Depends. Depends. Depends on who your market is, who you're trying to treat. So these are examples of images before and after with AI. Now, Kevin was in the Philippines and took this picture at the airport. We took that picture and we used AI to isolate it, refine it, put him in a suit, standing in front of a Mercedes on stage. All generated on Chat GPT. You can do the same. Chat. Picture is worth 1,000 words. Now, I had a whole group of folks that were in Orlando this weekend, and I appreciate you sending me the picture. All right, so I had a little fun with it. I'm going to share it with everybody. And I got this idea from Robert Arthur. My students are all pioneers. Only what we're doing is we're following a proven path. So I took that picture and then we advanced it. Actually, that's the same group on the moon, same group at Cape, I guess it's Cape Canaveral, the Space Center. Or how about on Mars? Ron Federico became an executive director. Not only did it work for him, it worked for everybody on his team. And Chuck, after one coaching session, brought 13 people into his business in 1 week. So here we are. We're in the middle of, I mean, man, it is cold. This was last week. It's 43. Okay, so let me do this. Let me pop over here and let me give you some examples of some of the things that you're going to be able to do. So I'm going to jump over here on Facebook. And I'm going to bring up Renata Lundberg is a dear friend. She's one of the top earners in LifeWave. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to George. All right. Now, George and I have been friends now 12 years. But originally, he was one of my AOL students. In fact, I didn't meet him until I think it was 2015. Now, he'd been following me for years, became $1 million earner in 3 companies. 2 of his $1 million earners were all off of AOL, and they followed him. He's been in 5 companies. And so I was surprised, a little disappointed to learn that over the summer he got divorced. But I want to show, so what I did was I took his picture and we really cleaned it up. This is Facebook. If I come over here and look at him on LinkedIn, little fuzzy. So again, you have one chance to make a first impression. Change his picture. On Facebook, it's worth $1 million. And what we did was we put him in a tie, put him in front of an audience. All done with AI. Put him on the back of a boat with a pretty girl. We're going to talk about clones.
Happiness, but it definitely gives you a big smile. Would say money doesn't bring happiness, but it definitely gives you a big smile.
Now, he's using Sora. That's not him, it's a clone. Whoops. Difference between summer and winter.
They're so cool. But not.
Now, the mistake he made here, it's all artificial. That's a clone. It's not him. The girl standing next to him is a clone. He needed to change the background. We saw the snow come, but the ground should all be covered with snow now.
And in the winter time.
Hi.
Have it almost to ourselves.
Walking here with you makes it even better.
I'm glad you came with me.
Me
Look
too.
out there, see that? The way the sun hits the water?
Molten gold. Beautiful.
Almost as beautiful as the company.
You're sweet.
Come on, let's see where the tide takes.
Training.
Third, presenting. Fourth, follow up are the secret to your success. Here's to it. Hi, I'm a refreshing sip. Working your list. Second, connecting. Third, presenting. Fourth, follow up are the secret to your success. Here's to it. Hi, I'm a refreshing sip.
This was one of my favorites.
Get the power with Kinetic.
Again, everything that you're looking at
Get the power with Kinetic.
put yourself on stage at a rock concert.
The stage with rock history and self-watching.
Cartoon.
These buildings, it's like somebody painted the whole city with a box of highlighters. Little Havana's right over here, and you can smell the coffee.
And again, talk about a product.
Three is part of a new revolution, supporting cravings, weight, and muscle health naturally without injections. This is the future of feeling good in your. For years, wellness meant extremes, injections, side effects, but that's changing. GLP-3 is part of a new revolution, supporting cravings, weight, and muscle health naturally with.
Ready for a stroll?
Lead the way.
Hard to believe it's January, weather like this.
Feels like spring already. The light on the water is gorgeous.
Not as gorgeous as the company.
Bottom line for all of you, this is a whole new world. With artificial intelligence, you can put yourself out there. You can literally project a level of success. Let me pop over here. And oh, come on. So the bottom line is this. If you're not talking to 5 or 10 people every day with GPT, or use, in fact, let me do that. Let me come over here. And let me just show you what you can do again with images. You're going to an event, then you're going to be in, I was supposed to be in Orlando. We got a strategy. Now, since September, I've lost 50 pounds. I feel 20 years younger, but I still couldn't convince my doctor and my wife to let me go up to Orlando to be with my friends. That's because I didn't leave enough time. You can do the same thing. You're planning a company event, attending a company event. I'm going to be in Houston. I'm looking forward to meeting all of my friends in Houston when I go there in April. So again, I took this is the same group of people. George, put yourself in an airplane. Put yourself in outer space. Brent Bryson. On board with Columbus. My friends, there is, and let me just come down a little further. I discovered that apparently Brent got a divorce too, so I did the same thing with him. All done with ChatGPT. Picture is worth 1,000 words. Clean yourself up, put yourself out there, put yourself on a boat, in an airplane, doesn't matter. So just to give you an example, like I said, I lost 50 pounds. This is a little crazy, all right? But I went from here, that was me in July. Oops. Right. I mean, what you can do with ChatGPT, put yourself anywhere. We're going to show you how to do this in boot camp. Again, it all comes down to conversation. All right. Now I can bring up your profile and it just blows me away. Absolutely blows me away that I am giving all of you the tools. Let me come over here. Let me bring up Jan. Okay, Jan. Um, I'm going to take this picture. Oops. Now, the key to using ChatGPT is, no, that's not, I don't think so. Okay, here we go. Now okay. What do you think? This or this? Hello? And I'm going down the list here and I'm looking at some of your profiles. And you know, you can either turn your profile into a commercial for what you're doing, or you can put yourself out there as the problem solver. Let me now. Let me unmute Jan for a minute. I'm going over, but Jan, I'm trying to unmute you. Lifestyle. Your profile is designed to proactively attract the people that you want to ultimately be talking to about your business. So at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself this question. How many people did you talk to in January about your business? How many people did you sign up in your business in the month of January? With the right activity, there's no reason why you can't be signing up 2 or 3 people a week. Jan, what do you like to do for fun? What's your hobby? We're going to introduce you in boot camp to a whole new process for posting. How to use Chat GPT to actually search and find your prospects. You want to be the person or how about there is nothing that you can't be doing. What you want to have is a strategy and a systematic methodology, which is what we're going to show you how to do. Again, I've been teaching this for years. AI makes the whole process easier, and it will have you consistently talking to people. And at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. How'd you do in January? As a matter of fact, how'd you do last year? Are you happy with the money you're making? It's not just about closing sales, okay? It's important. It's about retention. How many people that you brought into your business last year are still in your business? If you're a leader in a company, you want to be bringing people into the business. You have to help them. And now with artificial intelligence, with AI, you can do that. Anybody can do it. Anybody. I hope you all stay warm. Let me just check and see what they're calling for the weather in Miami tomorrow. Whoa. It's getting colder. Whoops. Oh, you can't see this. Let me. $44. Feels like 37. And it's going down to, oh, it's warming up. Yeah. It'll be in the 70s by Wednesday or Thursday. My friends, doesn't matter where you are in your business. It doesn't matter what your business is. If you have a clue as to who would be a candidate for your business by their profession, instead of turning your profile into a commercial for whatever it is you're trying to sell, Sell yourself. Sell yourself. Put yourself out there as someone that's accomplished, as someone that's successful. Because if you're out there selling your AI expertise, okay? In fact, I could do that. I'll do. How many AI experts are on LinkedIn right now? How many trainers are out there right now? You can call yourself, I'm the number one this, I'm the number one that. Join the club. There is a proven methodology for doing this. I'm handing all of you the roadmap. What I showed you tonight, what is this? Okay, at any event, we'll be back tomorrow night. Boot camp starts on Thursday. I gave you the links. 2026 can be your year. My scripts, the scripts that I introduced back in 2000 and in 1999, those same scripts still work. They still work. But now we've got better scripts, we have better strategies, there are more people. So if you're not happy with your results, Bill, it'll be, well, here, I'll give you the link for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, East Coast. Until then, best of luck in building your business. God bless. I'm here to